taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Avery Williamson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a first down carry by Bell. And now running right through it. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson from 19 yards away. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he's going to let it go wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Detroit! Watch you now, Barney!
Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
On first down, Darnold escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Gun!
On 2nd and 10, Darnold goes underneath for Bell. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
got you now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Darnold from the gun. And it's caught by Herndon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Double tight. Hey.
Detroit! Detroit!
57's Mike. Mike 57.
To throw on second down is Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. Whoa! It still won't go down. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Point after now from Catanzaro. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 14-7. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one up to the 26. In on the stop that time, Terrell Basham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go with Chubb on second down. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Gun! 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 Gun!
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But they face a second and long to start things out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Watch tight. Tight is right.
Detroit! Detroit!
Check. 3 down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Quan Alexander coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 25! Check 25!
Third and long, it's Darnold. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Gun! Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Darnold. This is Bell on the dump off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Here we go now. 3:19.
3:19. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. On second down, it's Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Right there. Dang, baby. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Detroit! Detroit!
57 to Mike.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit! 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 Gun! 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 Gun!
Watch the pass.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 62 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the... .36. The Bills getting set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On third and long, it's Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Gun! Detroit!
A first down throw, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Leopard!
So after the INT, it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Jets. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, I got him.
On first down, it's Darnold. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Too little, Cupcake. I got it.
Detroit!
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Flush to his right. Airing one out for Crowder. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, Darnold. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Bud Dupree coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Hey, we are.
Gun!
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll go again with Bell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Darnold from the red zone now. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
319! 319!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. Anderson loses the football, and the Bills have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Caught on the right side by Jones. He got 29 yards that time. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They run it again with Chubb. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue landing! Blue landing!
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Let's get it.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Hunter Henry from 4 yards out. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. New York set to take the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming.
Right,
this is 3rd and long.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Over.
Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Yeah, Here come the Bills. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, it's Allen. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 66 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, check, Mike. Watch him now, Barney.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold flushed out right. Airing one out for Crowder. He's got a man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Again, it's Bell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Darnold now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Blue 90. Gone. Hot.
Darnold. A nice little juke. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Huge first down. Got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Jets, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week at